Welcome to the Ignorant Thinker Podcast. It's your boy Dennis Holmes. How y'all doing, man? I'm here as usual. Y'all know me, baby. I'm trying to do the best that I could do when I can do it. Things that I wanted to go over real quick, though. I was talking yesterday about Carson Wentz getting his money, and I see my man Sam Sports put out there about Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. Now, I believe Jared Goff and Dak Prescott need to be in the range because if you look at the quarterbacks that's there, hell, a lot of them ain't doing what Dak Prescott and Jared Goff is doing. They taking their teams to the playoffs. Hell, Jared Goff took his team to the Super Bowl. Ain't show up there, but he took his team to the Super Bowl. So if you look at it like that, the boys deserve to get paid. I'm just looking at it on a paid perspective. I'm not gonna go by an Eagles fan's perspective. I'm going by should they be paid in perspective. If everybody else is getting paid, why shouldn't they be paid? That's what I'm saying. I can't sit here and say, oh no, they don't deserve to get paid. Them Bulls ain't good. No. Dak Prescott has a winning record every year he played. Every year he played. He played 3 years. Every year he has a winning record. Jared Goff. Jared Goff was a slow developer. First pick of the draft. He was slow developing. First year he ain't come off too good. Second year he sparked. Third year he threw 32 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. That ain't that bad. I feel as though shit. If you going here's my case all the time. If you're gonna pay Kirk Cousins, if you're gonna pay the Kirk Cousins and the Matt Ryans and the Matthew Staffords of the world, that type of big money, why would you not pay the Dak Prescotts and the Jared Goffs, guys who are out there proving it, letting you know that they deserve that money, and the Carson Wentzes? Okay? That's the way I feel on that. That's the exact way I feel on that. Another note, I wanted to talk about more of what's going on in, I would say, the NBA. Because the way things are going now in this NBA is trade rumors everywhere. Like I said yesterday, Chris Paul's up for trade. James Harden's up for trade. They saying the whole Houston team's up for trade. Then next thing you know, they saying, it's official now. AD's going to get traded to the Lakers because now, David Griffin has agreed and he's thinking about, okay, if you give me Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball on the 4th pick, I'll take it. Just give it to me. I'll take it. And I'm looking at that like, if you do all that, New Orleans might be a good-ass team, man. If that was to happen, New Orleans might end up being a good-ass team. And because you would have Zion, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and you can possibly have R.J. Barrett. That might be a good-ass team right there, man. And they probably still could keep Julius Randle. That might be a dangerous team right there. I don't know, but I know they do. With AD leaving, I know for sure that they have Jaleel. My fault, Jaleel Okafor. For sure they got him. Now Jaleel ain't no defender or no shit like that, but he can get you 20 points. I give him that. He's good for. He guaranteed to get you 15, but he can get you 20. I give him that. You give him the ball enough, he gonna get you 20. The boy is offensively gifted. But also, with that being said, this whole summer madness of free agency with the NBA and trades and rumors that's going on, this is looking to be one of those summers that you may not want to miss out on. So you'll see me doing a bunch of updates this summer on who been traded, who been signed to free agency, what team, who got the nice contract, what's going on. You'll see a lot of that. I'll say that you'll see a lot of that. As far as baseball goes, only team I really care about in baseball is the Phillies, but I do watch and see what other teams are doing. I seen the Braves make the trade to go get that pitcher, and they paid him $13 million, and he don't even look like he gonna play 13 games. He don't look like he gonna start 13 games. Let me say that. So, whoever his agent is, I'm gonna have to say congrats on that because he did everything he was supposed to do. Also, I also wanted to get out there about the I get a lot of hit ups. Let me just say, and I get a lot of hit ups about fantasy football because, like I said again, fantasy football is my thing. I get a lot of hit ups about that. So if you out there and you doing a fantasy football league and you want to know why your league is struggling and what you need to do to make it better, just send me a DM and I'll show you how to do it. I would prefer you send me a DM now because I can show you exactly how it's supposed to be done and what you're supposed to do to make sure that you got enough players and to make sure that you got some real loyal players on your fantasy football team, your fantasy football league. Because you get a lot of guys want to be in fantasy football, but they don't want to pay that money, or you get a lot of guys that say put the money up, and then you put the money up with somebody that's supposed to be trustworthy. Next thing you know, you can't find them for that money. You know what I'm saying? And you want to eliminate all that. So I know a way to eliminate that. Like I said, you can send me a DM and I tell you exactly how to do it. I have no problem with helping. I'm looking to join one more league, one more paid league. I'm looking to join one more. Right now, I currently have 3. I want to join 4 paid leagues, and that's it. But other than that, anybody else think about joining a fantasy football league that I have, I'll put the announcements out next week. All announcements will be out and ready next week. But besides all that, let me get back to what's going on in sports. One thing that I haven't paid attention to, though, the last team that was going for a three-peat was the Miami Heat. They was going to go on a three-peat, and the team that stopped them from their three-peat was the San Antonio Spurs. Who played for the San Antonio Spurs back then? Kawhi Leonard. So another team going for their three-peat. This team would be the Golden State Warriors. Who was playing on this team to stop the Golden State Warriors from going on their three-peat? Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green. I'm sorry. And Danny Green. Both of them. So I can easily see this thing stopping. And like I said last time, me and my boy Hamidi, we had to talk about NBA wanting to be more global. They're going to find ways to be more global. So like I said, I can see 2 more expansion teams coming up. So here's the what I wanted to get into was the what if of the week. This is my what if of the week. After the Raptors win, what if we get 2 more expansion teams and one of them are from overseas? One of them I would guess would be the European team. I know the other team got to be the Seattle. It got to be the Seattle SuperSonics. It got to be. If they don't let the Seattle SuperSonics back in the league, it's going to be a catastrophe. So, my what if is, what if the NBA expands the league for 2 more teams? What makes draft picks more, make free agency even better. They got stadiums for it. As a matter of fact, Vegas got a nice stadium too. So, you never know who their next expansion team would be. That's my what if of the week. My question of the day for today is, who is going to be the NBA Finals MVP? I was about to say the NFL. I'm tripping. Who is going to be the NBA Finals MVP? Because y'all know who I got tonight. I got the Raptors tonight. So who's going to be the NBA Finals MVP? This your boy, Dennis Holmes. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I told y'all, the YouTube channel will be coming soon. I'm trying to get with my teammates so we can get this thing together. But like I said, thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for subscribing to the Ignorant Thinker Podcast group. Thank y'all for subscribing to the Ignorant Thinker Podcast. Thank y'all for subscribing to the Ignorant Thinker Podcast on Instagram. Thank y'all.